A very good morning to all. So we have already started with the chapter Air, Water and Weather. So today let's learn about some other new topics. So today first let's learn about formation of clouds. So you all have seen clouds, right? And do you know how is a cloud formed? Let's discuss about the formation of clouds. So you all know that sun produces heat, and the heat from the sun warms the earth. And as a result of this, as a result of the heat from the sun, water from the ocean, lake, pond change into water vapor. And what do we call that process? We call it as evaporation, right? The process by which the water changes into water vapor, we call it as evaporation. So as the land gets hotter, what happens? The air that is in contact with the land also get heated. So the air is warmer. So when the air is warmer, it becomes lighter. Then what happens? So the warm, light air rises upwards, and it carries the water vapor along with it. So as the air rises in the atmosphere, it gets cooler. The higher the air goes, the cooler it becomes. So once it reaches a certain height, what happens is this water vapor changes back into water. This water vapor changes into tiny water droplets. And that process, we call it as condensation. So what is condensation? The process by which water vapor changes into water, that we call it as condensation. So as the air reaches at certain height, the water vapor that is present in the air changes into tiny water droplets. So these tiny water droplets are very light and they float in the air and they form clouds. So this is how clouds are formed. So for the formation of cloud, there is a process of evaporation and condensation happening. So this is how the clouds are formed. Next, let's discuss about rain. So we all love rain, right? So rain is good for our planet. Rain helps us in many ways. It gives us fresh water for drinking. It helps our crops to grow. So it helps us in many ways. And do you know how is the rain formed? So let's learn how the rain is formed. What happens when water becomes very cold? It changes into ice. Right. So that process, we call it as freezing of water. So when the water becomes very cold, it changes into ice. And it is called as freezing of water. You all know how a cloud is formed. And do you know what is a cloud? So cloud is a collection of tiny water droplets or ice crystals. So the clouds are carried by the wind. So the clouds rise higher. As the clouds rise higher, more and more water vapor changes into water and collects tiny water droplets. So these water droplets in the clouds join together to form bigger drops. So what happens as the drops become bigger? As the drops become bigger and bigger, they become heavy and they fall to the ground as rain. When they fall as snow or hail, even they can fall as snow or hail due to gravity or force. So this is how the rain is formed. Coming to the next one, the formation of snow. So you all might have seen snow. So in certain places, when there is very cold, there will be snowfall. And do you know how the snow is formed? So in certain places where there is very cold, receive very little heat. So clouds in these weather conditions are very cold and they are full of crystals. So this snow is formed in very low temperature and when there is moisture in the air to form ice crystals. So when these ice crystals stick each other, they became snowflakes. So in page number 106, if you take, you can see the picture of snowflakes. You can see different shapes of snowflakes. So snowflakes have 6 sides with unique shape. So when these crystals are heavier enough to fall to the ground, they cause snowfall. So this is how the snow is formed. So we learned about the formation of cloud. We learned about the formation of rain. We learned about the formation of snow. All these happens due to the process of evaporation and condensation. And all these events occur naturally on earth and forms the water cycle. Coming to the next one, that is about dew. So when you just wake up in the morning and when you look around, you can see tiny droplets of water on grass, plants and trees. So have you ever thought, where do these tiny water droplets came? So these tiny water droplets are called as dew. So do you know how this dew is formed? So during night, the hot air comes in contact on the cold surface. The water vapor in it condenses on the cold surface to form water droplets. So these water droplets that we see on plants, trees and grass, we call it as dew. The next one is about fog. So let's learn about the formation of fog. So do you know what is a fog? Have you seen fog? So during winter time, in the cold morning, you can see the fog. So fog is a cloud that touches the ground. It can be thick or thin. And do you know how it is formed? It is formed when water vapor in the air changes into water droplets. And in order to form fog, another important thing is dust or any other kind of air pollution need to be in the air. This gives rise to fog. So fog is a cloud that touches the ground. So that is all for today. So we learned about the formation of clouds, learned about the formation of rain, snow, dew and fog. You can just go through the chapter and we'll meet in the next class. Till then, thank you.